Hey y'all. Oh, darn it, I'm starting to talk like Katie. Anyway, I'm gonna do an update video. This is August 4th, 2020, isn't it? I don't know. It's the bad year that everybody's going through right now, whatever it is. Anyway, it's being funny. So, you're probably wondering why my truck is in here. Well, there's two things, actually, two things have changed in the past week or so since I did a video. And for one thing, we'll see my skid steer's gone. Oh yeah, it's leaking, of course. And this is under here. So I sold my Mercedes-Benz, that's gone. And might have sold my Honda Accord. Somebody's been interested in it, but the bank is being kind of iffy. But along with that, oops, wrong light. Tomorrow the dealership's going to put my case on, and I've been driving this for a couple weeks now or more, and I've put about 1,000 miles on it this month, and the ticking is the same, the brakes work better, they don't stick, everything seems to work pretty darn good. Check engine light comes on, it goes off, it goes on, comes off, and that's the purge valve back there. I gotta get fixed, but you can see it's leaking. And tomorrow they're gonna change that rear differential case where the pump rubbed through, and that should be fine. That's my AC dripping there. It's still full on oil. It is not burning any oil. I've had all the bearings checked and stuff. The wheel bearings, everything were good. And I tell you what, from all the vehicles that I have owned, this is the best one I've ever owned. I don't know why. Everybody says, this is a natural disaster. A friend of mine from Canada says that. And I don't know if he watches my videos, but I tell you, I swear to God, this is the best vehicle I've ever owned. And you know, it's almost 20 years old, and it's got 220,000 on it now, miles. And it runs practically like new. The suspension's good. It's not really that rusty. I mean, it's rusty underneath, it's starting. But the frame isn't bad. The brakes are great. You know, the transmission just was recently rebuilt not too long ago. Tires are pretty good, you know, about 50%. But other than that, the whole thing, you can't find a pickup like this around here. I was searching for a Honda Ridgeline and stuff like that. You cannot find any of them in good shape because all of them are all rusted out here and down here and all over. There's hardly any fenders left, and they want $10,000 for them with 180,000 miles. And I'm sitting there like, look at this. This I paid like $4 or $5 grand for it 6 years ago, and this one's got 220,000. I mean, I know what's wrong with it. So if I buy something else with that many miles, what's going to be wrong with it? The engine going to be shot and everything else. I know this engine isn't the healthiest in here, but you can get one out of a junkyard for $400. So I'm not too worried about it, but it's just like, got the thinking like, this thing's still in mint shape. Look at that. It's in mint shape. The rust isn't starting here at all. The front's good, but the back is where she's starting. Yep, see, the hole is starting right there. But that is mint shape compared to the ones that I seen at the dealership. They want $10,000 minimum dollars for it. They have a stupid F-150 5.4 Triton, 2007. The whole thing, the frame is even rusted out. This whole thing here's rusted. It doesn't even look like it's safe to drive. The tires are shot and everything. They wanted $12,000 for it with 200,000 miles. I was sitting there laughing at the dealer, the guy. The guy says, this is cheap, and I was dying laughing. I showed him a picture of this thing. 2002 with 220,000 miles. I paid $4,000, $5,000 for it 6 years ago. He says, oh, wow. He said, that is in good shape. I said, yeah. And you're selling this for, what, $10,000, $11,000, and it's got the stupid 5.4 Triton, and it's all rusted out, and the frame is shot? Look at my frame. There's no holes in there. There's still black paint on there. So that's where I stand. The 2008 Honda Accord's in my back garage still. I don't know if the guy's gonna buy it or what, but if he doesn't, I'm gonna find a home for it because I don't want it. I'm much more happier with my pickup than I am with that car. I don't know why. That car, I just like pickups. You know, they're gas guzzlers, but the thing was with a car, I don't want to get it dirty, and you know, you're on the farm and you go out to the farm every day. This thing's been handy. I've been hauling tree branches, cutting tree branches at my house, you know, getting parts and stuff. This thing is so handy compared to my car, because I'd have to hop in my car and then get in my pickup and then my car, and it's just too much of a pain in the butt. So anyway, that's an update what's been going on. This truck has been running really good. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever, except the check engine light comes on and off, on and off. But I gotta clean it out now because they're gonna work on it tomorrow and probably keep it overnight. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Probably, I wouldn't think it would take too long to do a transfer case housing, but the rear differential bearings are a little noisy. They're not bad. The dealer said it'll be okay. I mean, I don't hardly put excessive miles on them. Seals aren't leaking on that. Seals in the front aren't leaking, and everything's pretty good. The only thing that's leaking is the engine oil pan, which is a Chevy deal. You know how them are. So anyway, that's an update. I'll get some more videos out soon, and I've been staying safe. Hopefully everybody else is doing okay, and we'll talk to you again another time. Mint.